My name is Shawna Beeler. I work at VRHS High School in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and this is a video lecture on finding key signatures to help you better sight sing. First, we're going to go over the order of flats. The order of flats is B, E, A, D, G, C, and F. And this is what a flat looks like. The order of sharps is this backwards. So our sharps, or high school kids call them hashtags, is F, C, G, D, A, E, B. I just want to cover that so you know when I'm adding sharps or flats to my key signatures, I'm not just throwing them up there. They have a place to go, and they always follow that order. Here is my treble clef. First and foremost, some students don't know where to find key signature. I say that in class and they're like, Miss B, where's key signature? Where are we looking? What are you talking about? You're going to find the key signature right here. There doesn't have to be something in the key signature. There can be nothing. Like this example, there's nothing in this key signature. If I have no sharps and no flats, it's in the key of C major. The relative minor would be A minor, but for this video lecture, we're going to focus on major scales. So if this were in C major, no sharps or flats in the key signature, sharps or flats, every C is going to be your do. So this is a C, and this is a C. The names of our lines and spaces, our spaces are face, rhymes with space, F-A-C, E, and our lines are every good boy does fine, empty garbage before dad flips, Elvis's guitar broke down Friday. It doesn't matter what you want to come up with, whatever helps you remember it. So we have E, G, B, D, F, and those are not going to change in the treble clef. They will in bass clef, but for now we're going to look at this because we're going to sight sing in treble clef. So this is our do, and this is our do, because it's in the key of C. Whatever the key is tells you what your do is. Some kids panic when they know that this is in the key of C, but maybe we're starting here instead of on do. If you follow this across, we know that this note is a G. And we know that this isn't in the key of G because we've already established that no sharps or flats, it's in the key of C. All you have to do with your pencil is find your do, or mentally remember it. I know that this is my do, and work your way up. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. This is sol. And this was our do. So we know this example would start on so. That's all you have to do, or you can work your way down, depending on where it is. Erase that. C major is easy to remember. There's no hint for it. Just because there are no sharps or flats, it's easy to just remember it's in the key of C. It's like the 2 + 2 = 4 of math. It's a very easy key signature, very common in music. Let's start with our flats. I'm going to follow my order. I know that this one is going to go first on B. This is line B. You can see B over here for lines. If I want to add another flat, it's going to go here because that's next in the order of flats. So I'm going to add it here, which is space E. You can tell it's space E from our little diagram here. Here's the helpful hint with finding flatted key signatures. You need to look at the second to last flat, and that will tell you your key. So if I come back up here, I'm going to circle my second to last one, because this is the last, so move one back. Find out what line or space it's on, and that tells you your key. Every good boy. This is on line B, so we know the key is in B flat major. This tells you all of your B's are your do, B flats. Here's one, because every good boy, and here's one, or sorry, no, and B down here. These are your do for this key, do and do. And again, if they don't start on do, remember your do, you can pencil it in and work your way up to finding do. If I add another flat, it would go here, according to our order of flats, it would go on A. I know this is A because it's space A, according to our diagram. This, though, no longer becomes the second to last flat, so I'm going to erase that. This is the last one now. This becomes our new last flat. and it is on space E. So we know the new key is E flat major, which tells you that all of your E flats, here's one and here's one, are going to be do. And again, if we know that this is our do, but maybe we really start here, just work your way up. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, do. And that is sight singing. So second to last flat tells you your key signature. Let's look at the sharps for a second because there's a hint for this also. I'm going to jump to my order of sharps. First one must go on F. Second one would go on C. So let's do one with 2 sharps in it. The order for sharps is to find the last one. So here's our last one. And you're going to move it up to the next available line or space. This is on C, so the next one up would be here to D. And that tells you your key. So this is in the key of D major. And it tells you all of your Ds are do. And you can sight read from there on out, now that you found the key signature. If I add another, go to your order of sharps here, needs to go on G. This is no longer the last sharp. I'm going to erase that, circle this one. The next available space, you're going to move it up to here, and it would be on A. This note would be an A. So it tells you that it is in the key of A, and that all of your A's are going to be your do. And maybe you start here, but you know your A is do. You can go do, ti, la. This starts on la, and that is how you sight read. So that's a short example on how to find key. The big thing is to remember sharps and flats, and the helpful examples. If there are no sharps or flats, it's C major or A minor. If you are looking for flatted key signatures, you want to find the second to last flat, and that's going to tell you your key. And for sharps, you're going to find the last sharp and move it up to the next available line or space, and that will tell you your key. From finding the key, you now know that the name of the key of the song is your do, and you can sight read from there. It's pretty simple. If you need to review this video, please do. And I wish you all the best of luck in sight singing.